The New Neighbors, written by Filippo Santaniello, translated by Piero alla Passatore. Interior bathroom night. A young lady wearing a white blouse is putting on her makeup in front of the mirror when out of nowhere a caped man appears behind her, grabs her head and repeatedly smashes it on the sink. Her teeth smash and blood profusely gushes out of her mouth. She grabs a pair of scissors from her makeup bag, but the man beats her to it, snatches the scissors from her and stabs her in the hand. Cut to interior living room continuous. There's a television screen sitting on a table. The previous scene is playing on the television screen. It's a movie. The movie pauses on a close-up of the scissors stuck in the middle of the young lady's hand. Cut to interior apartment night.
Enough! I can't take this anymore.
Alex, a 30-year-old overweight metal band, and Vivian, a 28-year-old goth girl wearing a Buell Omega splatter movie t-shirt and jean shorts, are sitting on the couch. Vivian is holding the remote control and a bottle of beer rests gently in between her legs.
Hey, what gives?
Vivian massages her face.
My eyes hurt. I need a break.
But what about all these?
Alex points to about a dozen homemade horror and splatter DVDs that are scattered on a nearby table.
It's just gonna be more of the same crap.
This one was half decent.
Oh, come on. It's a B-movie version of A Blade in the Dark, an Italian 80s horror flick by Lamberto Bava.
So what's your point?
I'm just saying that these films lack originality.
Zach, a 35-year-old man with tattooed arms wearing a white undershirt, walks into the living room as he zips up his fly.
So, what's happening?
Your girl is bugging out. I suggest we put on a Russ Meyer movie to get her back on track.
Vivian stands up and starts sorting through the DVDs.
It's like I've already seen them all. Same plots, same special effects, same bullshit acting. It's like they came off the same assembly line.
I understand, and I can't say you're wrong, but we're being paid by this festival to select the shorts, and we only have until Saturday. I've already watched 10 of these fuckers today. How many have you guys seen?
Vivian and Alex exchange an embarrassed look.
3?
You shitting me?
We could always just randomly pick some out of a hat. It wouldn't change much.
Vivian grabs a DVD.
Orgy of Blood, let me guess. Could it possibly be a torture porn flick about the violent maniac who suffered some kind of childhood trauma and feels compelled to torture and kill women that remind him of his mama?
Zach grabs the DVD and flips it over to read the synopsis.
Damn. You're good.
I'm saturated. Everyone is copying everyone. Why doesn't anyone try anything original?
Such as?
I don't know, something not cliche? Is it possible that the human race just ran out of ideas?
The doorbell rings. It's a long ring.
Chinese food.
It's about damn time, too. Starving over here. Ask for extra soy sauce.
Zach goes to open the door. Vivian is still browsing through the DVDs.
Visceral fear.
She grazes the cover of the DVD as if it were a crystal ball.
A group of friends, or possibly a young couple, has to make a stop in the countryside because their car broke down. Little do they know that...
Guys, come.
Don't tell me they forgot the soy sauce.
Alex and Vivian walk to the front door. Zach is standing in front of the door, stunned. In front of him, there's a 15-year-old girl, Ashley, who stares at the ground and sobs. Her blonde hair falls to her teary-eyed face. She's wearing sweatpants and a gray sweatshirt.
Who's she?
I ain't got a clue.
Ashley slowly looks up.
Please come downstairs.
Ashley's voice is barely audible. Vivian leans down and moves Ashley's hair from her face.
Okay, breathe. What's your name?
Ashley.
Some mucus falls from Ashley's nose.
Can you guys get a glass of water, please?
We only got beer.
A glass of tap water, then? Come on!
Vivian studies Ashley for a moment.
So, what happened?
He's gone.
Who's gone?
There's a brief moment of silence.
We can't help you if you don't tell us what happened.
Alex comes back with a glass of tap water and gives it to Ashley, who drinks it and tries to calm down. Her hands tremble slightly as she drinks.
I babysit for the new family downstairs, the Robinsons, and tonight they went out to dinner and something happened to Johnny.
Johnny is the kid that you babysit?
Johnny is my boyfriend.
Vivian, searching for words, looks at Zach, but he seems even more puzzled than she. Alex intervenes.
Look at her feet.
Vivian and Zach look down and see Ashley's feet for the first time. Ashley's feet are spattered with blood. Fade to, interior staircase later. Ashley leads Vivian, Zach, and Alex down the stairs to the floor below. The landing to the apartment downstairs is eerily quiet. Vivian, Zach, and Alex exchange suspicious looks. There are 2 doors near one another. The one to the left is slightly ajar, and the name by the doorbell reads Robinson.
I don't know these people. I thought this place was still empty.
Follow me.
Ashley opens the door, but Vivian won't budge.
We should call someone.
Let's just take a quick look.
Ashley,
Ashley turns around.
what happened to your feet?
We must hurry.
Zach realizes that Alex is filming with his smartphone.
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, I've been bored out of mind all day. This is actually interesting.
They walk inside the apartment. The entrance of the apartment is lit by small spotlights that hang from the ceiling, and the floors have cream-colored wall-to-wall carpeting. Ashley walks down the hallway and passes by a large door which opens to the living room. Alex stops at the entrance of the door and, filming with his smartphone, pans left, revealing Timmy, a 5-year-old boy who's sitting in front of the television eating cookies. The television is turned off. Timmy is wearing sky-colored pajamas with clouds. Ashley stops in front of a closed door at the end of the hallway. She's terrorized and starts to cry again.
Like I said, something happened to my boyfriend. The kid was sleeping and Johnny and I were watching a movie. Please don't tell the Robinsons, they'd be angry if they knew.
Okay, continue.
And the kid starts crying. His name's Timmy, by the way. Timmy was crying and I was so tired and I asked Johnny to go and check up on him. But he never came back.
What do you mean he never came back?
The lights in the hallway are turned off all of a sudden. Vivian screams.
It's him.
The lights come back on. Timmy is standing next to the wall, his finger on the light switch. He turns them on and off. Click, clack, click, clack. He bites his cookie and reveals his teeth, which are bloody. He slowly starts to walk towards them. Everyone runs to a bedroom apart from Alex, who, entranced, continues to film with his smartphone. Zach grabs Alex by the arm and yanks him into the bedroom. The door locks behind them. They are trapped inside the room. Cut to interior bedroom continuous. It's Timmy's bedroom. There's a small bed, stuffed animals everywhere, a small desk with a Mickey Mouse-shaped lamp, and a large basket on the other side of the room.
Guys?
Vivian and Zach look over to Alex, who's standing by the basket. They walk towards him and realize the carpet is heavily bloodstained in certain areas. Vivian looks horridly at Ashley.
What's in the basket?
It's my fault. I never should have asked Johnny to go there.
What's in the damn basket?
Zach slowly grabs the lid of the basket.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Zach looks at Alex, then quickly lifts the lid. There are colorful toys of all types and a man's tennis shoe. Zach lifts the shoe up by one of its laces. The shoe is attached to a bloody severed leg that ends in a sharp bone. Cut to interior landing in front of Zach's apartment continuous. An Asian boy with very bad facial acne rings the bell. It's the Chinese food they've been waiting for. No one answers the door, so the Asian boy walks down the stairs. Cut to interior Timmy's bedroom continuous. Alex films Zach as he bangs against the door with his shoulder. The doorbell rings. Everyone stops to listen. Cut to interior landing in front of the Robinsons' door continuous. The Asian boy rings the bell again, then starts to turn around when the door opens, seemingly by itself. The Asian boy doesn't seem to be alarmed at all.
You guys ordered the food? I think they gave me the wrong floor.
Cut to interior Timmy's bedroom continuous. Ashley, Zach, Alex, and Vivian are all standing by the door, leaning in to better hear what's happening outside. A grown man's voice can be heard.
I thought you guys would never come. Please, come inside and leave the food in the kitchen. I apologize for taking so long to answer the door. I was in the shower.
Vivian looks at Ashley.
Who else is home?
No one.
Cut to interior entrance continuous. The Asian boy follows the man to the kitchen. The man is wearing a sky-colored hooded bathrobe with clouds. The Asian boy places the food containers on the table and double-checks the order.
I'm sorry. We forgot the soy sauce.
That's fine. I never liked it much anyway.
In a flash, the man pulls a plastic bag over the Asian boy's head and they start to struggle. The man's hood comes off, revealing his pink and crinkly nape as if he has a dangling excess skin. The man grabs a chopstick from the plastic bag and shoves it in the Asian boy's eye. The Asian boy falls to the ground, spilling the Chinese food everywhere. The man then picks up a piece of shrimp, dips it in blood, then puts it into his ghastly, vertically shaped mouth. His mouth has 2 rows of razor-sharp teeth. Cut to, interior, Timmy's bedroom continuous. Zach has dragged the small desk to the door and is using it as a battering ram. He manages to unhinge the door. Cut to, interior, hallway, moments later. Vivian, Alex, Ashley, and Zach cautiously walk down the hallway to the front door. Zach tries to open it, but the handle won't turn.
Where are the damn keys?
They were here.
Ashley frantically searches for the keys in a nearby cupboard.
Maybe they're in the kitchen.
Ashley walks to the kitchen, then shrieks. Cut to, interior kitchen hallway, moments later. The only thing left of the Asian boy are his legs. The floor is soaked in blood. Ashley grabs onto Vivian, who puts a hand in front of her mouth as she vomits. Alex is fascinated by what's left of the corpse and films it with his smartphone.
Call the police already!
Alex continues to film the corpse.
Holy shit! I thought you were bored and needed something new and exciting.
Zach snatches Alex's phone and starts to dial a number when he hears the front door open. A well-dressed married couple in their 50s walk into the apartment. They are laughing and appearing to be a bit tipsy. They stop laughing when they realize there are people in the kitchen.
Mommy, Daddy!
Timmy runs in from down the hall into his father's arms. The mother walks to the kitchen and looks at Ashley. Ashley walks towards her.
I didn't know you had guests over, dear.
It was meant to be a surprise.
The mother caresses Ashley's face.
Has your brother eaten?
For a split second, the lineaments of Jimmy's face morph into the lineaments of the Asian boy's face.
Yes. Twice, actually.
And how about you, dear?
No, I waited for you guys to eat.
The father puts Timmy down, walks to the kitchen, and turns the lights off. Alex slips on the blood as he backs up into a corner of the kitchen. Zach and Vivian hide underneath the table. The spotlight in the hallway turns the Robinsons into silhouettes. Strange sounds are heard as the heads of the Robinson family transform into oval-shaped figures. Slimy, shape-shifting masses ooze out of their heads, and their hollow bodies follow lifelessly to the floor. Everything is seen through Alex's smartphone, which has been dropped and is filming a crookedly framed corner of the kitchen. The first to be devoured alive is Alex. It's almost pitch dark and only ghastly munching sounds are heard. Zach and Vivian try to escape, but are stopped in their tracks by a slimy, scurrying sound. Zach manages to light his lighter and sees hundreds of tiny eyes and vertically shaped mouths with 2 rows of razor-sharp, clattering teeth. One of the mouths blows out the lighter's flame. Fade to black. Fade in. Exterior street day. It's a sunny day. The Robinson family is happily strolling down the street. Ashley and her mother are walking arm in arm. The father is pushing little Timmy in a stroller. They are all looking straight ahead, emotionless, and for a split second their faces morph into the faces of Alex, Zach, Vivian, and the Asian boy. The end.